President of the City of Angeles Toastmasters Club. That's Dr. Erwin Brian Tan. Let's give him a round of applause.
To all our distinguished guests, my fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening.
Good evening.
When I found out that there's going to be a valedictory speech, my curious mind started to think, we've always been saying valedictory, but I never knew what it really meant. Of course, to search the word valedictory, apparently it came from the Latin word valedicere, which means to bid farewell. It is basically our time to bid farewell and to reflect on the term that we have actually served. And tonight, of course, as I look back into the 1 year, if Govnoli's term was an icebreaker speech, my term would be a table topic. When you are actually pushed without knowing what the topic will be, that was my term. Good thing I've had a lot of mentors that actually paved the way and eventually proved to be very supportive mentors. And tonight, as I reflect, having been able to achieve for our club the President's Distinguished, I would like to recall and thank 5 people that have actually made it possible. Of course, first on my list is my first mentor. That would be our District Director, Director Remy. Thank you, Director Remy. I don't know if it's prophetic, but even before she became a District Director, in my mind, I've always been calling her District Director. Because when she was mentoring me, she always says, you have to do this, this, this. In my mind, I was saying, this strict director? I always say. She was very firm, but very strict as well. So, thank you, Director Remy, for pushing us to our limits, which we never knew we could actually achieve. Second on my list, of course, is Govnoli, my other mentor, who actually helped the club reach our President's Distinguished status. Because he gave a lot of his time to be able to try to mentor and to make time. Thank you, Govnoli. He was able to accommodate a lot of our speeches, to be able to reach our target. Second is Distinguished Toastmaster Rosie. Thank you, Direct Rosie, for having supported us, especially during the time that we needed to achieve our goal. Thank you very much. Fourth would be my sister, Dr. Jean Caroline Tan. Toastmaster Jean, thank you so much. Because, of course, we were trying to achieve points and we needed speeches. And of course, asking someone who is an introvert to try to do a lot of speeches just to be able to finish her projects, it was very difficult. But of course, in Toastmasters, we were taught how to be good leaders. So, of course, I talked to her in a nice way. I said, if you're not gonna do your speeches, we're no longer siblings. And she believed. That's why she was able to do everything. And last, of course, would be my wife, who is not currently here, but is in Indonesia, for allowing me to join and attend meetings. Yes, dear. Of course, to the members of the City of Angeles Toastmasters Club, it was never a solo effort. No, it was a joint effort of all our club members, and it was there that we saw everyone pitching in, trying to finish their reports on time. And I would like to appreciate everything that you have done for the club. So during the discharging, we were informed that we were thanked for the service that we have made, but the service that we have made is nothing but we were only guiding the club to perform. And thank you for allowing us to guide all of you. And lastly, they say that a good leader does not stop only in his term. They need to prepare the way for the next batch of leaders. And at this point, I tried my best to get good leaders for the club. And I was really surprised how we were able to form an all-star cast for our next set of leaders for the City of Angeles Toastmasters Club. Thank you for accepting the challenge. And I know that you will lead our club even better, because that's how it is with our club. We always try to do better and better. And the good thing with our club is that we have selfless mentors who always want to see us always getting better. Thank you to everyone. And at this point, I would like to ask all the members of the City of Angeles Toastmasters Club to please stand. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank all of you. It was an enjoyable year. It was a stressful year, but it was a good stress. As they say that with growth, there's always going to be stress, and it was a good stressful year. Thank you to everyone for all of your support and for everything that you have done for the club. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster Julie.